whereas those people killed, worked together to kill millions of people, not just Jews, but gypsies and all these people. So is that right? And then we bring him over here. So should he be in jail? If you shouldn't kill him, couldn't kill Hitler? Should he be in jail? Well, he was brought over here and supposedly lived a free life until his death over here. I think I imagine if he were still alive. I mean, if he were still alive a little while ago, he'd be dead now because of age. So, question is, should we even lock somebody up if they're a murderer or a rapist or anything like that? Shouldn't we care about them enough to let them go free? When many of us promote communism or stuff like that, giving more power to the government, socialism, that kind of thing, maybe we knowingly, maybe we unknowingly, are saying, well, we want people to be controlled in this country, that country. There are people that support Castro and stuff like that. He locked people up. Is that okay over here? He took away freedoms. Is that okay in our country that we're in, whatever country we're in, or if we're in England or United States or Australia or wherever, Canada? Is that okay? Are we okay with that? When I visited Canada, one of the parties that apparently was not stopped or looked into in Canada that they were promoting was called the Communist Party. They had the Communist Party in Canada and all other countries around the world. And I think if the communists do get control, we're talking about a political hierarchy that puts a few people at the top and, invalidates a lot of rights and voting and stuff like that. So, and people have been killed, in communist countries. Do we promote that? So, my point is, that the Bible says, I believe, that taste and see that the Lord is good. Actually, taste and see that I am is good. That what the Jews changed to Lord really is the word I am. Taste and see that I am is good. The concept of holiness, sanctification, all that stuff, it's seen as irrelevant. That, it's all a bunch of bullcrap. People are what matter, but then again, are you going to sanctify people or whatever? Are you going to make them the most important or whatever you choose? How do we value people? How do we value anything that would be supernatural? I can, guarantee you that God exists and guarantee you that He's good and guarantee you that Jesus was for mercy. He said, I desire mercy. He said, go learn what this means. He quoted the Old Testament. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. And He spared that woman's life. Or at least said something that was against them killing her. And so Jesus did value her life. So if we can look at Jesus, who would refer to the Old Testament, and say, well, he was good, and then why is the Bible inconsistent? And then why have people like Peter and Paul that said, hey, the Bible is inconsistent. If I'm going to change, religions, or if I'm going to change the whole thing, the whole type of religion that I'm following, I would make the argument or the argument that, let's ask the question: is Christianity, are Christianity and Judaism really separate religions? I wouldn't argue that the laws are that maybe the stoning, in the example of a woman caught in the act of adultery, or a man caught in the act of adultery, is something that we should do, because that's kind of what Jesus said. Jesus spared her, or said something and said, go ahead if you think you're good enough. So the question is, can we put aside these parts of the Bible that we don't understand? I mean, if you go to Revelation, people say, Revelation, in other books of the Bible, and people say, well, I don't understand what it's saying. And it's just gobbledygook. When I think we can look at the Bible and say, there are a lot of things that make sense. With the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Some of this stuff is maybe acceptable. A lot of people would say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's good. And love one another. That's a virtue of the Bible. That's good. So the question is, can we put aside things that we have problems with, and see, is God good? Can we take some of what is written if we don't understand the Bible, and we don't understand what God is saying, or, if God wrote the Bible, then can we accept the fact that we, without doing a knee-jerk response, it's wrong to, of course, it's wrong to murder people. Can we say that we don't understand it all? And not jump to conclusions? Can we say that if somebody is in our house and going to kill us, that it's okay to kill them? Or if they if they had a gun in our head and they're saying, okay, bye buddy, whatever. Can we say, okay, well, hey, it's okay to defend myself by someone who would break into my house and try to kill me? Otherwise, are you willing to die for your belief? So then to say that God kills people and is wrong, when many of us would do the same thing, whether we admit it or not, are we also just as guilty as we claim God to be? If someone would say, well, you kill somebody, you're evil. In that situation, would we say they were evil? And if we have friends or something that would disagree with them, would we say, well, I hate you, which, I don't think it's right to hate people. I hate you, or something like that, or I don't like you because, you believe that you would preserve your own life. I think people would. When it comes right down to it, if it were them or somebody else, they would. If they could, kill somebody in order to not be killed. And so, as far as what the reasons were behind that, why God is seen to be spurious. You can't call him capricious because he made a law first.